like this. Pull this back. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna get that little copy out there. Okay. So I bought a tinny off of eBay. I did treat her leg with some Clearasil 5 in 1. This does become lighter. It also removed other marks, but she's pretty dirty. And so I really don't buy used dolls. But Tinny is, oh, her ears are pierced with her original earrings. I think she's underestimated because the hair is beautiful and thick. She has really pretty thick hair. Um, I've done a short video of my original that I've had since God made dirt. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to undo everything here, remove her head, remove the stuffing, and we're going to take everything and put it into the sink and wash it. So if and when you buy a doll off eBay, you want to clean it. You don't know where it's been. Well, unless you know the seller. I'm grabbing a few tools. How did I manage to always do this without paying? Okay, and tools. Oh, that reminds me, I am going to be painting one of my black American Girl dolls. I have one in pink. I'm going to repaint her because I'm like, I don't have any more in my collection. Okay, so I'm going to gently cut the thread that's holding this together, which is fine. I showed you how to do an invisible stitch with my holiday doll because I closed up the upper part of her skirt. I mean her dress. So it wasn't as low cut. Okay, there we go. We got that without, okay, popping it up. There. Now that's cut. I'm going to remove her head. I am going to set her head. As you can see, she has a few scuff marks here, on her nose, her cheek. So yeah, she's got some scuff marks on her. But the wig is thick. The wig is beautiful. Her hair is beautiful and thick. The good thing is she doesn't need a new wig. I don't think she was played with a lot. I'm going to set her head over here. We'll let it sit up here for decorational purposes. So she can just be our little haunted doll for the moment. Okay, she doesn't want to stay there. We'll put her here. Okay, there we go. Now she can watch us disassemble her body. Alright, so it's important to remove all of the original stuffing. Move your scissors and whatever else it is that you're using. Make sure you put this out the way. You do want to have a towel on hand. Now the thing is about Tinny, she has the Microsoft body. It's made of Microsoft fabric, so you can see where it's kind of see-through. I hate this fabric. It's a synthetic blend of probably plastic bottles or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad they fixed that because I didn't buy American Girl dolls for a while until they went back to the body. It's a very thin fabric. They make all kinds of stuff out of it. If you go to Target and Walmart, they make sheet sets out of it. It's just, I don't like that feel. But then I'm also very picky because even with my bedding, it has to be 100% cotton. And I usually find it at TJ Maxx. Alright, so like I said, I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done before next week because that's it. This week, I will do my last content creating, and I won't be back for a little while. I have surgery next week, so God, I do wish I could give her a body swap, but my original Tinny and what was the boy's name? I forgot his name, but it doesn't matter. He's not important really. Okay, make sure I get all the stuffing out. go. So yeah, this is a very super thin synthetic fabric. I hate it. American Girl, please do something with these tags. I mean, seriously, you have excess right there, excess right there. We can shrink this up and do some more print. Who is that? Vanessa. Oh, okay, she's busy. Let me tell her I'm live. I can't. Okay, here, I'll just hit do not disturb for the moment. There. Alright, so I bought this all off eBay, like I said. I've had her for a couple months or so. So yeah, she's pretty dirty. You can see the little scuff marks and things like that. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna run some more water. Can you see it? Yes, you can. Good. We're going to get this saturated. Also, I'm using a little bit of Palmolive Oxy. Yes, we're gonna spread it all over there. Whenever I use all, again, allergy problems, I'm super picky. So, I'm also gonna do the same thing with her hair. Now, this is my own mixture that I conjured up. I use Ariel washing powder on my clothing, and I mix it with OxyClean laundry powder, so it's mixed to get it super, super clean. Okay. Alright, get it wet. And take out my brush. Oh my god, I haven't done a video like this in probably 10 years. Maybe 13. I love Tinny's hand sculpt. I really like these hands. I wish we had more American Girl dolls that had these hands. I just think they're more pretty. These would be good on collector dolls because they're very elegant looking. I think, I mean, come on, look how many years I've been doing the same body. Oh my gosh. They didn't even let Barbie have her body, the same body for this amount of time. Yeah, it's time for a change with that. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to use the rough side of my sponge and scrub. So, now by the way, for those of you who would like to get an American Girl doll, right, they're really pretty inexpensive. They're pretty affordable on eBay at this time. I recommend getting one that's probably just so nude with a good wig. Look at them, pick out your price range, and go for it. I got this one for like probably $25, $30 or something. I don't remember. Because I got her, I treated her with the stains like up here in the leg, which a lot of that come out. Right now I'm treating my Edward from Twilight. He has, he had a black suit on, and the socks, his socks were black, and his shoes, and the dye from his socks dyed his feet. They bled into his feet, so his feet have all this black dye that bled into his vinyl. So I'm using a lot of soap, good detergent. I use Ariel mixed with Downy. It's got Downy in it. and I add the OxyClean, and I also use Palmolive Oxy dish detergent. I mean, I'm scrubbing it. I want it to be clean. I don't buy used dolls that often, and it's been years. So I'm gonna do a full makeover look and everything with this doll, but for the moment, I'm showing you my personal way of cleaning, because I have specific taste, and I like my doll to be, like, again, super clean. Make sure she is as clean as can be. Alright, so this is what your American Girl doll looks like once you've taken the cotton stuffing and the head off. You want to clean the fabric, every area of the fabric as possible. And yes, I'm using this rough side of the sponge. And I'm using a mixture of 3 different cleaning agents. Again, Ariel washing, it's a bag, it's like a plastic bag of washing powders. I like it because they work better, and it has Downy softener. And then I use the Oxy, about a container of Oxy fabric to remove stains and all of that stuff. So all of that's mixed, and we have this detergent. The sponge, this is like a plastic textured. I use these. They're odor resistant scrub sponges. So again, like I said, it's been 10 years since I've done a doll cleaning video. Now, when I used to do people's dolls for them all the time to clean their dolls and before we painted them or whatever, that's been probably 13 years ago. 10, yeah. Okay, so all of this is nice and clean. Perfect. I make the water very warm, almost hot. Now, the reason why I do this live is to show you in real timing, so you can see the real timing, how long it actually takes, but also what it's like to actually clean the doll and the fabric. Oh yeah, that's clay. It literally, oh my god, the fabric is squeaky. That's funny. That is really funny. Okay, that's really clean. Now, if you really don't want to do this, you can just send your dog to American Girls Hospital. Look. And that's why I use all that cleaning stuff to clean it. Okay, so we can see the staining here. Not worried about that. When she has clothes on, it's fine. Again, I did treat it. It is lighter. I'm looking for other markings, so she has another one right there. The feet look absolutely immaculately clean. There is no sign of dirt, wear, or anything like that. Okay, I'm looking at the hands. Great, all the little markings. That's important. You want to hear the squeaky. If you don't hear squeaky, your doll is dirty. She is a dirty little heifer. Sorry, I had to do that. Alright, I'm going to double scrub this. I'm double scrubbing the vinyl. to zoom. Yeah, there we go. That's good. I could zoom in a little bit more. I'm using kind of hot water. I need to leave feedback on this doll too. I need to leave positive feedback. Okay, I see a mark there. I see one there as well. Okay, it washed off. Okay, good. And you want to wash the doll's body on every angle because you want to make sure you get all of the soap out. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to shake it, make sure. Usually water doesn't get into the arms and legs when you spray it and wash it and clean it like this, but I can assure you one thing, that is very clean. She's a very clean doll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her outside. No, I better not. Someone will probably steal it. Because the lady across from me, she's older and, oh God, she'll steal it. But it would dry so much faster outside because it's just so hot. I don't think she'll mess with it. She could see it hanging there wet. And if I use a hanger, then I know she won't mess with it. Okay, so I'm going to hang this and put it on a hanger where the arms will be out like that with the hanger. And I'm going to set her hanger outside where the wooden part is. Okay, up next is the head. Yes, for a used doll, I'm not worried. She's not going to be in the water long enough to get rusty. But I am going to go ahead and hang this body outside. Because it'll be dry within probably 30 minutes. Okay. And because she'll be on a hanger, I know my neighbors won't mess with it. Besides, they know I have dolls. Because I donated a lot of dolls to all of my neighbors. Dolls, clothes, all that stuff. Okay, here she is like this on a hanger. So if you have outdoors, you can hang your doll like this outside on the clothesline. And she ain't going nowhere. She's just gonna hang around. All right. Yeah, it's quiet. No one's going to be out. So she's outside hanging around. Now I'm going to wash her head. You want to get it good. Wash that wig. Get it saturated. Again, when I buy a used American Girl doll or any used doll like Barbie or whatever, I wash them really good. Okay. And I'm going to, I think I'm, these agencies, okay, we got dish detergent in our sponge. I'm going to use that for her face. Good thing her eyes are closed. But again, with a used doll, I don't care. Because I want it clean. My priority is to have the doll clean. And I usually shake the head down like this to get water out of the eye sockets. Okay, so now I'm going to use the coarse side of the sponge. And I'm doing this gently because it's textured. And it can help remove any kind of markings, dirt, anything. Again, I'm using Palmolive Oxy Deep Grease Cleaning Power detergent. So, like I said, if you don't want to pay full price for American Girl, you can get them at pretty affordable prices on eBay or Mercari. and clean them good. Okay. Yes, I'm hitting her in the back of the head to get the water out of the eyes. So there, her eyes are open. And because I'm not going to have her in water that long, I don't have to worry about the metal rusting. I've done plenty of eye swaps. And your doll would have to be really, really super exposed to water for a period of time. So you don't want the exposure to the eyes of water to be more than 5 minutes. Absolutely not. So that's on her face, because washing the hair is separate. I'm getting the water out of her eyes and moving her stuffing. And then to show the difference, how much cleaner her face looks. I'm looking for the scuff marks as well. Wow, it did good. It did really good. Got rid of the scuff marks and everything. Look at that. So she looks really good. Got rid of all the little, remember the scuff marks that was up here, that was here on her cheek. That's why I used dish detergent and the sponge. So her vinyl, she looks pretty new already. So she looks pretty much like what she would have originally. So that looks good. Now I'm getting into her hair. And I'm not going to use dish detergent. I'm going to actually use a shampoo and dilute it with water. I am not getting excessive water on her face. That's why I dried it. If you need to, you can get a dry washcloth to put on your doll's face if you're just going to do a hair washing type treatment. There it is. I'm going to use Suave because I like the scent of this one. But before I do, I'm actually going to use that, and I'm also going to be using these. So I'm going to be using these three shampooing products. I'm going to use the conditioner. But before I do any of that, to make sure she is cootie free, I'm using OxyClean Laundry and Home. Okay, you can also spray your doll's fabric body with this to clean it. It's good for everyday stains, all of that. So let me make sure you got a good look. So this is really good for cleaning any doll's fabric body. But I'm using this on her synthetic hair. Hold her up. So because the cap of the wig is fabric. I'm holding her upside down. I'm not getting any of this on her face. But like I said, I'm very meticulous. I'm very picky when it comes to getting a used doll. So we got that done. OxyClean. Again, that's the product. I've sprayed the wig cap. Now I'm going to massage it into her cap. So see, it has a foaming action because I'm using that to deep clean her wig cap and the hair. It's synthetic fiber, so don't worry, it's not going to damage it. We are cleaning it. We are stripping it from any kind of dirt, oils, germs. You just don't know what's in there. I'm funny about used dolls, very funny, so I don't worry too much about damage. If it's something that happens, I can get her a new wig. I can replace the wig, but her wig is going to be fine. There. So her face is still dry after I dried it. Now I'm gently going around the edge of the wig. No, the water in this product, it should not loosen your doll's wig. It should not be a problem. I've never had a problem before. Okay. Yeah, I can feel the difference in it. So it'll give it a coarse feeling. The synthetic hair will have a coarse feeling, which is good. It got all the dirt out. So now I'm going to put this back. Oh, wow. So this is really good if you got a doll with fabric body and it's got food or drink, whatever splashes. This gets rid of everything. OxyClean is the best. Okay, so first I'm going to use this Killer Suave. It's cheap. This is pretty cheap stuff. It is. I mean, I think it's like $2 for this big bottle of shampoo. First, I use a clarifying one. I need to water it down. There we go. Put a lot of water in it. That way it can dilute the shampoo, but also make it extra foamy. I'm washing all the way into the dog's wig cap. Because I want her to look and feel like a brand new doll again. Now I am seeing a couple little spots I'm going to treat with Clearasil 5-in-1. Okay, leave that on gentle. And gently going around her hairline. Okay. There we go. Now, I'm using the hottest water that I can stand on my hands. And now I'm about to show you why I do such an extensive cleaning with the doll from eBay. I'm about to show you what's very important. It was the same thing with the body to be super clean. Alright, let's get this soap out. There we go. Okay, so with the hair, you hear the squeak. That's what I like. I like to hear the squeak. Now look at our vinyl. Okay, never mind. It's dry, but it's clean. It has a nice matte finish. And you can tell it's much cleaner than what it was. Alright, so now I'm going to wet it again. And now I'm going to use regular softening and a very nice, pleasant, scented, suave shampoo. 120 shampoo. This one is the conditioner. Last. Alright, so I'm going to use this here one. I got it because I like the fragrance. This is also cruelty free, but it has a nice fragrance and it does make the synthetic hair fiber soft. Now I use this on my own synthetic wigs and hair pieces, but with the amount that I put, I want to make sure her hair is kind of saturated because I want the shampoo to be but kind of watery. Because a lot of American Girl dolls with the acetate synthetic hair fiber with play oils and dirt from your fingertips or, you know, just general play. That's why it's good to wash your hands before you play with American Girl dolls. That way to keep their hair from getting soiled with dirt and oils from your fingertips. There we go. This looks and feels much better. So it's a bit softer than what it was. So you can see all that soap in the sink. Dixie, what are you doing? That kid is getting into something. I swear, she's like a 2-year-old toddler. You know, they're in the terrible twos. When you have kids, they call it the terrible twos. Because they're always getting into something. Okay, there we go. I've already got the hair near the head pretty clean. I'm holding this close. So all of the shampoo product is not in the wig cap. It's not in her hair anymore. Okay. You know we're going to give, I am going to reset her curls with, I'm going to put colors and I'm going to stain them. I do not know if I'm doing that today. Okay, as for conditioner, after all that cleaning, I want it to feel super silky. So, I'm not using a lot of product. I just throw it all in my hands like that. It's got a nice fragrance. Now, I'm going to just tap around the hairline. Now I'm going to get into the length and work my way down to the ends because the hair is saturated with water. And with that, it's going to dilute and, you know, make it where the conditioner's not at full strength, but it makes it easier to run through the doll's synthetic hair. This is not human hair, remember that. So you want to make sure it's sometimes like with synthetic wigs for people, they tell you to take a basin or a water bowl or something and you put warm water and then you mix shampoo and mix it in to make it like soapy and you wash hair like that. But when I buy a used doll that's been played with, that does not come in the original box or nothing like that, I do an extensive cleaning. I want to make sure it's had a very thorough cleaning. But I'm also showing you in real time these products that I use so that you won't be concerned about your doll. So if you buy one, if you buy American Girl dolls from eBay, you can use this here type of treatment and not have to be worried that it's going to harm your doll or it's going to mess up her wig or damage her fine. It's not. These are very well made dolls. These are not $20 dolls. So they're the acetate synthetic hair. It's designed where it's inexpensive, but it's also designed to take heat and to withstand a lot of hair play. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for a moment to keep all her softness in, because I want the hair to be fragrant. And with that shampoo and conditioner I just showed you, it's gonna make the hair wonderfully fragrant. Because this synthetic fiber, it holds the scent. Have you ever got a doll you bought off the line, and when you smelled it, the doll stunk with a reeking stench? Well, this is how you get rid of it. Okay. I'm gonna peep at my door, make sure the body is still there. Alright, I think I'm good. I live upstairs, so, and I have mostly, my neighbors are elderly, so they're not gonna mess with it. Oh, I'm gonna show you my Edward. So this is by Tonner Doll Co. So when I'm treating spots, look how bad his shoes, his socks did his feet. They turn his feet, the dye bled all in his feet. Right now I'm treating with this. This works amazing. It gets rid of the stickiness on your doll's legs. So with Barbie and other dolls, if the vinyl feels sticky, this will get rid of the stickiness. Leave it on a few days and you're good. So I'm treating his feet. It's already lightened up since last night, but it's going to take a long time to get all of this off. He also hand signed by Robert Tonner. I've met all the big doll designers. I've met Mel Odom several times. Robert Tonner, I've met him several times. I have all of my dolls by these incredible designers and artists autographed. They're all hand signed certificates. So his hand here has a little spot there. And you can see I'm treating the whole arm with this. I do this on American Girl also. This product right here, it's Clarisil 5 and it's like a 5-in-1 type thing. But yeah, a 5-in-1 spot treatment cream. But this does amazing work on your American Girl dolls as well. Okay, I need to take the other half of my medication. Um, my other dolls I'm treating, I had this girl on eBay. So if you follow me and you went to eBay, this one, she had on her boots, red boots. The dye in the red boots bled into the vinyl, and it's amazing. Over, I'm gonna say 60% of that red dye has already been pulled out from that. She only has a little bit through here, but it's nothing as bad as it was. So in case you saw it, it's this doll. This is called Sydney Chase, and yes, she is autographed. He autographs the bum. So yeah, I'm treating this, but also her arms were sticky, and this, it removes the stickiness from the arms and the hands. So again, if you have Barbies, they feel sticky, wash them in dish detergent. Don't be scared to wash your vintage antique Barbie dolls. Don't be scared to wash them in this type of product with a sponge. You want to clean them good, dry them off on a towel, and then you want to put the Clarisil on them. The Clarisil is not going to discolor them or nothing like that, but it's going to help them. All right, girl. There we go. You can see all the product coming out. Her hair is super clean. She looks good. She smells good. Her curl, they'll bounce back. Now, tinny, American Girl tinny is pretty easy to get at an affordable price on eBay. She is retired, but I don't know. I don't, for whatever reason, she wasn't popular. I remember I bought mine at Kohl's. I got to hand pick. Oh my goodness. And I have to say, I'm very, oh wow, this feels good. Oh my God, that feels good. Look at that shine. Oh, her hair looks amazing. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. This looks good. This looks really good. So the cleaning and conditioning, look at that. It gave her bright shine back. It made her look brand new. The curls are still intact. Absolutely gorgeous. So for those of you who want American Girl, don't be scared to go to eBay. Buy your used doll, Macari, whatever it works for you. Order yard sale, whatever. This is how you clean them. Oh, you will need to get some plastic ties. That way you can attach your head back on. I will show you a pack. You can get them at Walmart. Or you can, yeah, or the Dollar Tree store. Because I do this pretty often, I just bought it. I bought a big pack at Walmart because I have Cabbage Patch Kids and American Girl, and they all need this type of stuff. You know, dolls are made of industrial materials, plastics, rubber, vinyl, PVC, mixtures. Yeah, all of that stuff. Okay, so we are blotting our hair to dry it up. Okay, there we go. Yes, I gotta get my brush. I'm getting as much water out. So you want to take your doll's hair, press it. You don't want to pull it, and you do not want to stretch it. So when you're drying, you wrap it in a towel and you squeeze it like this, and you want to squeeze as much water out so it goes into the towel. Let the towel absorb it. Don't pull it, don't rub it. My towel is now pretty wet, which is good. That means now most of the water came out of her hair. Now I'm going to brush it. Right, I'm going to move my phone back. There we go. So you can see her hair now. And okay, there's her body stuffing. I need to push that back over there. I should have put this in a bag. Oh my god. I'm got it all on my kitchen counter, making a mess. It doesn't matter how you prepare it. For me, I'm never prepared. Now, I have my own mixture. By the way, 5 and Below has this brush. It is amazing. I had the strawberry shortcake, of course. Isn't that adorable? You gotta love strawberry shortcake. This brush is amazing on all of my dolls. It can be American Girl, it can be Barbie. I don't care what doll it is. This works wonderfully. I had the wire brush and I threw it away. You know why? When I bought the wire brush and I tried to detangle my American Girl doll's hair, it actually pulled little strands and it stretched them and made them turn frizzy and wiry. So that is why I do not use that. This is safer because it has a little coating on the little tips. So the ends of these little bitty plastic beads on the ends, they help get rid of the tangles and they prevent your doll's hair from getting damaged. Now, this is my water conditioner mixture, but I'm going to show you what I got in it. This stuff is amazing. Okay. So I take, for this, I put very, very warm water in here. This is sold at Target. It's like $15. But this is what I use in my hair because I love the fragrance. It takes very little. It's rich and creamy. You take about the size of a nickel. The size of a nickel with this. It smells amazing. So when you go to Target, give it a sniff. You're going to love it. Size of a nickel, and fill it in here. You know, so you can see what size this is, what kind I'm using. And I always shake it up, but only the size of a nickel. Warm water. And I will spray it into my doll's hair. So this is what I be spraying and using on my dolls. And I'm going to tell you something. It makes it feel like butter. It's absolutely amazing. And it's very fragrant. Okay, I'm going to pull this up. There. And get her body stuffing out of the way. Alright, so now I'm spraying this into her hair. I'm getting her ends really good. No, I'm not using wig spray at this moment. Okay, so you want to start with your ends. Now her hair is pretty good. It's in pretty good condition. So I'm not really having to fight with it. Now I'm going to gently squeeze it to get that product mixed in here really good. Okay, so, and I'm also going to take her hair. I'm going to do a little section. Gently using my fingers to section it off. And I'm going to start at the ends. This way, go under, and then you want to work your way up. You want the bristles to barely touch the doll's hair. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay. So now that I've got this part brushed, now I have to come back through here and get this brushed. Okay, now that's the back of her hair. See? Beautiful, and I did not damage it. Okay, so now I'm going to do her hair in 2 more sections because she has a part. And we're going to take this, where her part is right there. And now I'm going to gently brush the ends. I'm probably going to steam her hair before I put curls in it. But right now it's really soft. It's soft, it feels good. Okay, we're separating it there. I'm starting up here to make it flat against her wig. And now I'm going to the ends. Now, what I like about the products that I used is that they rinse out very clean. They do not leave a heavy buildup, but also I use my water to almost hot. Made it as warm as I could deal with it. So it was it wasn't just lukewarm, it was warmer than lukewarm. But it was very tolerable. Look at that. So the hair, the brush goes right through the hair. It's this one, her hair is pretty thick, beautifully thick wig, which I wish American Girl would make our doll wigs more thicker anyway, because, yeah. Samantha also has a thick wig. Mary Ellen also has a thick wig. So those American Girl dolls are really good to get with thick hair if you want the hair plate. Now, if you want tinny, most of them have good eyes. You have to look at them on eBay really good. There it is. Oh my gosh, that's just gorgeous. Okay. Now that we've got this done and out of the way. By the way, one of my peaches and cream items came today. But I'm not going to open it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to open all of the things, the products at once. Oh, look at her hair. Look at that. See? Her hair goes through it just like butter. So it's only going to be better once it's dry. Now, I'm going to do her head like that. I'm shaking her head. Okay. There. So the curls are there. It's like a wavy body wave type curl. But I am going to roll her hair and I'm going to set her hair. Isn't that beautiful color? I don't know. You know, I think as my hair starts getting longer, I think I'll use a high lift color to do my hair, something like that as it gets longer. This is like what we call a dark blonde, but it's also 3 colors in one. This is real. She looks so much better. Oh my gosh. Definitely better. She has a little spot. I saw a little spot somewhere. Let me see. I thought I saw. Up, it's right there. So, if you look right there, you can see that little mark. I am going to put that stuff on it, but I want you to see her hair up close because this is high definition. So you can see her hair, you can see her part. It looks like human hair, doesn't it? So the hair came out really, really beautiful. And you can set the doll up to air dry and you will have it. But I will show you what I'll do with the steamer. I'm thinking, oh, my steamer, it is around me. Okay, so since it's around me, I'll show you what I'll do in a minute. I'm going to set her down like this. Oh, that reminds me. Let me lift this up and show you. Okay. So there she is. So you see that smudge mark? I can get that off with a Q-tip and acetone. But that little mark that's up there, I'm going to put a little bit of the Clearasil treatment. Now I want you to look at our hair. So the hair is absolutely fabulous. Look at that. It's beautiful. She has 3 different colors in her wig. And so no damage was done to her wig. Little frizzies that are there, they were there before I got it, but she looks better. So she's very clean. Okay. So I am going to touch it up with my steamer. I'll show you, it's a handheld steamer. That's my phone. Okay, so I guess I need to clean up the little stray hairs before I get started. Okay, I'll set her there. Alright, get all these little hairs and get them out of the brush. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting my handheld steamer out. Disconnect the phone charger. Oh, I have to put water in this. There. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it on. But I'm also going to grab a different brush real quick. My comb. And where's a dirty brush? Somewhere over the rainbow, I suppose. Alright, so I'm only going to use my comb to lay down the hair that's here at the base of her head. Wow, the comb. Oh my god, the comb just goes right through her hair. I wasn't expecting it to do that. Alright, so this is how you can defrizz your girl. Gently hold it from a distance. Okay, I need to elevate my camera. That looks about right. I think that's good enough. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I'm coming this far. from her head. You do not want to put the steamer but so close to your doll's head. And this will help you with your smooth it, all of that stuff. I'm focusing on this one side at the moment, near her head. Now I'm going to take my comb and gently do it like this so it can set as close to her scalp as possible. And now gently it will go right through to the ends like this. Now that sets it, it makes it flat along her hairline. I'm going over it one more time, keeping my space like this. Heat, steam is your American Girl doll's best hair friend because it can smooth out frizzies. But be careful, keep your distance, and move pretty swiftly. You want to move it pretty swiftly. And turn it this way, that way the extra steam can hit it. Alright, so now my comb is going to go right through her hair. Any frizzies would be smoothing out. I have to say thank you to Ben for that. Okay, so now I'm coming on this side and I'm focusing right here because her hair has a bump right there. So I want that to be smooth out. So I'm getting as close as I can, but I'm consistently moving. I'm keeping it moving because too much heat can damage your doll's hair, and you don't want to do that. You want to keep it cute and sweet, and that way she stays pretty. So you can see there, I did that. Now, take the comb where her part is, using the back part of the comb to pry force. There we go, so it lays down. This is how they do in the factory, so the hair is like super flat on the doll's head. There we go. And the comb goes all the way through her hair, very smoothly and without force. There. That turned out good. Now I'm going to do the back part of her hair because I see some frizziness in this area. Now see, I'm holding it at this distance. I'm letting the steam just flow up into the doll's hair. Keeping my distance, being careful. I do not let the steam get too close to me so I don't burn myself. Now, instead of the comb, I'm going to use the brush. See the steam? It's still hitting my doll's hair. And very gently doing like this because I want this part of the brush to smooth her hair. So this is how, like, if I have like my own synthetic hair piece or wig or extension, whatever it is I'm wearing, because I don't use the human hair. There we go. Let the steam get in here. There we go. Smooth it out. So, see how far this is from the doll's head? The steam is going right to her head. And it's smoothing, making the hair ultra smooth. Now, a steamer can make your doll's hair straight if you do that enough, but I don't want it straight. I just want to smooth her hair and make it like it was originally. Okay, we're gonna bring this down. Her hair, I'm doing her hair down where the part is. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of the Truly Me. Oh my god, I forgot what number she was. Okay, so I'm going around the sides of the doll's head, her edges, on the top and the back, because I want it to be flat on her head again. So do this and there. Now is beautifully nice, flat, and smooth on the side of her head. And I'm going back to this side because my steamer is already about out of water. Yeah, but there's enough to get it straight. Perfect. So I didn't use any wig spray, nothing like that, because her hair is already ultra clean, ultra smooth. There. I'm going to show you up close in a moment. Okay, so here she is up close. There's her hair from the side. That's where the part is. So I got rid of the little bump that was toward the back of her part. And it's lying down nice and smooth. The hair looks extremely, very smooth. No frizzies, just beautiful waves with curls. Those are Edward's trousers from Twilight. Okay, so I can show you the back of her hair. Now you see how smooth her hair is. The waves, the curls, everything is smooth. It looks it's no frizz. All the frizz is gone. And it's left her with beautiful, new looking hair. Okay, turn her around this way. Okay, now. I messed her hair up because I threw it around. Okay. So the hair is super beautiful long. Tenny, wow, really is one of those American Girl dolls that are just beautiful and ahead of her time, I suppose. And you can see mine, the eyes look really good. That's why I got her. So for used dolls, she's got really good hair. And the eyes. Alright, so now we're going to get into there. Now you can see her hair. You can see the different hair colors that are blended. You can see how smooth and really beautiful the texture is. And uh, there she is up close. See? So you can tell she's very clean. And the hair just lays against the sides of her head. Okay. Alright. So when you're done with your steamer, you want to pour the water out. Make sure you empty it. And I set mine on the pad for drying clothes. And make sure it's unplugged and make sure the cord is away from all of that. Okay, so this one's mine. Mine is Black & Decker handheld steamer. I use it on my clothes too sometimes, but usually I use it on doll hair. Oh my gosh, this looks good. This looks good. And if you know about Tinny, if you've been with American Girl long as I have, which I know some have, you have. You know, Tinny had this little short curl that was over here. So see, it restored her curl without without removing it or affecting her curl. But now her hair looks fabric, like not fabric. What is it? Factory? Yeah, it's factory smooth on her head and everything. So I love this look on the top. Very sleek, shiny, and smooth without any extra product. So that's the purpose. The hair looks great. I'm probably gonna give her some more curl. I will not be changing her wig. The wig is stuck. It's not coming off. And I love the length. I am going to show you the thickness. That's the thickness of her wig while her hair is wet, which is pretty thick for an American Girl doll. That and the length is just wonderful. I love that. Gosh, yeah, I haven't done this since. Okay, so she's got the little hairs. You see the little hairs in here. You just run your comb through them to make them lay down with the rest of the length. That way it captures those little, I call them filler hairs because that's what they are, to fill in spaces of a wig, but to also cover the whiffs on the wig so they're not as noticeable. And look, the comb still goes through. So that is why I use the products that I use to treat my American Girl, the original wigs. It does an absolute amazing job with no damage. Clean, product free, and ready to set and dry. And that is what I'm going to do. Okay, get that hair over. And now we're going to set her up and let her dry. Okay, I'm going to go check on her body real quick. Okay, and I'm going to set her up over here. I got her hair gently twirled. Yeah, we gently twirled up her hair. I'm doing it like this as it dries so it can maintain that cute, nice body wave of curl. Came out perfect. So another good thing about these kind of videos is that it can show you. You don't have to be scared to take your doll's head off, do repairs, clean it, do it yourself. It'll take a while. It's humid. Okay, my neighbor's outside, but she's like, "Oh, I like that cute doll." I said, "Girl, that ain't no doll. That's just the body." I said, "I bought it off eBay, and I'm cleaning her, so I made sure I let her know so she don't go trying to mess with it." But then my neighbors, they're pretty good. They're pretty nice. Anyway, her body's outside drying, so once her body's dry, I will continue a part two. So it may take a few days because this week is pretty much all I have. And toward the weekend, there she is. So thank you all for joining. I do hope this tutorial gives you a little insight on how to clean, care for a used American Girl doll from eBay. So I'm making sure that I show you how she looks up close. Here, actually, let me just take my phone off of this. And that's one way to do it. All right. Okay, I think it's up here. I saw a little smudge mark. I have to make sure it dries because, oh, no, there it is. It's right there. So right there, you can see a little smudge mark right here. And there's one right here on her cheek. Otherwise, she's clean. That's just a little water. There it is. Okay, and I see one up over there. But look at that hair. And I'm noticing as it's drying, the curls are just pouncing back in more, more than what they were. So the original state of her curls, they're coming right back in without any problems. So that's a plus. So you can pretty much get tinny. They got some like $25, $35, 40 different prices. So yeah, and the hair is long. That's how long American Girl Tinny Grant's hair is. Okay, this feels it's silky soft. You can tell by the shine. All right, so she's done for now. When the body's dried, I will do a part two. And as I do the part two with attaching her head, I will show you how to do that and to remove those little shine marks. Wait, give me 1 minute. I will show you Ziploc ties that you will need. Um, Hold on 1 minute. I'm going to, oh, I'm going to freeze this for a moment. I'm back. Now, these I got at Walmart. This is a pack. These are 11-inch. It comes with 100. This is what I use for American Girl to reattach the heads. It is the cable ties. You get a lot. It's 100 in the pack. I think for like $3 and something. Um, so yeah, and these are pretty thick. They're definitely thick, so they will never break. They'll last your dog more than one lifetime. So, and the reason why I buy this many is because I do Cabbage Patch Kids and American Girl. So this is what I use to reattach her head. This way you know what's good and will work for you if you're restoring American Girl dolls, and these are great. Like I said, Walmart, and pack of 100, $3 and some change. So there, we will do a part two, and I will see you soon. So thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Let you see all her beautiful hair. Oh my gosh, yes. Jenny, wow. Beautiful doll. Oh, let me show you my original. Where is she at? I did a video short. Let me get her. Here is my original Jenny that I've had since she first came out. I did her hair just like I did the dolls that you see now. Yeah. And I did repaint her. This one got a makeover. Oof. Okay. So that's how she looks up close. Yes, I removed her freckles, but I left the mole over the lip. Thought it was cute. Gave her some personality. So this one is repainted. Yeah. And I love the boots. And this was part of her original outfit. Yeah, she's got a mini. She come with a bracelet. I did not get this one's pierced, so I look forward to the other one. But again, the hair is long and thick. And that's how it looks when it dries. It's a beautiful champagne blonde. And this is going to be her twin. I haven't decided about repainting her yet or not. I probably will. I'm sure I will. Okay. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, she looks fabulous. I love the look. There, she's happy. All right. I'm probably going to end up repainting her. And I'm looking to think who else. There was one. I may repaint her eyebrows. Okay, let's put Do Not Disturb back on. Yeah, I did repaint her lips and rebrush her cheeks. Currently, I have her set aside. I'm going to repaint her. We're going to give her a cute, natural, subtle repaint. I want to go natural. A natural look with her. So I may do her later this evening. Right now, I have some peaches and cream stuff that's come in. So I'm not opening it until my other peaches and cream stuff comes in and open it all at once. So this is my little painting table. So now you get to see the other view from it. And yeah, and that's my ring light. So yeah, this is where I make the magic come. I usually sit here and do my work on the table. The brushes are ready. I do fresh water. So it's very possible I will repaint her a little bit later this evening. So in the meantime, I will see you all later, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on cleaning a used American Girl doll. Until next time, I will see you soon. Oh, by the way, she's getting repainted as well. She looks a bit pale.